Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Orlando, and today we are going to go look at a 4-unit property. I received a lead from a realtor friend who watched one of my videos. He actually said this. He said, there is a listing that I think is going to hit today. It reminded me of your latest YouTube video about your fourplex. So I went ahead and I looked at the property that he sent over to me, and man, it literally piqued my interest, guys. So we're gonna go take a look at this property to see if it's, what it's made out to be, how the pictures look online. We're gonna really dive into deep, and I'm gonna show you guys what things you need to look for if you are trying to buy a duplex or any multifamily property. Some of the things that I look at initially. And then we're gonna go over the numbers after we show the whole outside. If I'm able to get into the inside, you'll see that too. So let's get into it. So we're here at a fourplex here. We're trying to go on the hunt here. So take a look at it. It looks pretty good, right? Pretty good. So let's just go ahead and take a look and see how the rest of the building looks. This is what I want you guys to look for if you're looking for a property. So the hedges and everything look pretty cut. Everything looks nice and manicured from my point of view here. So we see this pipe here. Looks like there's some type of drainage coming in this way through here. So we're gonna go ahead and take a look. One of the major things that I look at, guys, is I look at water. How does water get drained away from the building? And we see here, now let's go ahead and take a look here. We see there's some holes here, and I don't know if you guys can see in there, if it can focus in on there right there, but that area right there is broken. Here, there's like a hole creating here because there's that drip that's not piped in correctly. So let's look at the ACs here. So we see this AC here is probably, I don't know, it looks about 10 years old. We're going to have to take a look at that and possibly know that in the future you will have to fix it, probably about 10 years old. Then we have the next AC. Once again, this is a 4-unit, remember. This one looks brand new, brand new. It's probably this one that we'll have some issues with, so we'll go from there. Now you see we have like tons of satellite dishes. Not really my favorite thing for satellite dishes everywhere on the property, but once again, it's not a bad thing, just a preference. Then we have a patio out here. It's kind of weird because it looks like it was put here, even though the other side doesn't really have a patio. So it's just this one unit that has a patio. I would say this unit could be, you can charge a little bit more for this unit because it does have a patio, so that's a good thing. This area here where we have this same situation with the water. See, there's water coming out of here, but it's not hooked up, which is making this little puddle here. See, you see the drip? So what is this doing? Well, you have water coming in, and one of the top things that I really focus on is roof and water. I want to keep as much water away from the property as possible, and this is dripping water directly. So we have to hook that back up here so that that water can drain away from the property. That's one thing to look at, guys. Just remember that. So then we come around here, and these are where the other AC units are. We look at this one, and this one kind of looks old, but I'm not sure if it's old because of just the area. Look, it's right here, like on the edge of the property with all these bushes and whatnot. It feels a little bit like moisture over here, so just by the air. So that could be the reason why it has this rust all on the AC. Let's go ahead, and then we have here, which I have never seen this really, which is kind of weird, is a sump pump outside of the building, which means that there is water accumulating in this area to push the water out. And it looks fairly modern put in, other than the clay portion. But what's even more weird is the electrical box that's shooting off the side here, the electrical box. The building itself in the back looks decent, guys. It really does. This is a really decent property. And the reason why it's decent is because of the price point. $200,000. Now look at the backyard. Look what you can do back here. It's pretty big. The roof itself is 10 years old. Let's look up here. You kind of see that. You see that, guys? See here? That's ripping off. That underneath the, I forgot what you call it, but it's right underneath there, the soffit, I guess. Yeah, the soffit underneath there. You have to get that attached, reattached, because you do not want water coming in and dripping back under or something like that. So I would look at that. But yeah, good property, guys. Looks good, solid. Now, if I'm able to get in, then we can go from that point. And I can show you guys the inside. These are 2-bedroom, 1 bath. Okay, so we're going through, looking at the kitchen. Take a look at here. You see washer and dryer right here. Then we have the kitchen. Not a bad kitchen. Not a bad kitchen at all. You can kind of see some little holes up here, so that's not bad. Looks like wire. So we're gonna go in here to the master bedroom, and it's not huge, not huge. Closet space right in here. Then another closet right here. Like I said, this is a 2-bedroom, 2-bath. Then here's the 2nd bedroom. Not bad. This is the unit that the owner was staying in. Not bad, not bad. Let's look at the bathroom real quick. So hallway here, closet. Not a huge bathroom, but once again, it is a 2-bedroom. Let's go ahead and look at like the furnace. So you see here, it's right here we can see like the furnace as far as what, 2005. So you can expect that some maintenance or, you know, new unit will have to be installed here. But as of right now, you can see on the side here, they've had plenty of maintenance. So that's good. To look out of here, where is this window we looked at earlier? So yeah, let's look at the living room area. It does not have a dining room. The dining room area doesn't seem like it's there. You got to kind of make it up. Yeah, everything looks decent. I can't really complain about this at all. I think this would be decent, especially if all the other units look like this, but yeah, this is how it looks. Okay, so let's go over the numbers. The numbers on this are really good. Remember, the property is available for purchase at $200,000. Now, that is really cheap for a 4-unit building. So it kind of makes you wonder, is there anything wrong with the building? I looked at the building, looked inside. I didn't really see anything that really popped out to make me say, oh wow, I don't want to purchase this building. Like I said, the roof is 10 years old, and so everything else looked decent. And at the price point of $200,000 for this property, I think it's well worth it, even if it has a couple of deficiencies on the property. So let's just jump right into the numbers here. So the purchase price of this property is $200,000. So we're going to put down 20%. So that means that we're going to put down about $40,000. Closing costs will be about 1%. So that's $1,600. It's going to be a 30-year loan. The interest rate, I can probably get it around 5%. So the rents currently on the property are $590, $615, and $605. 3 units are occupied. 1 unit is not. The owner used to live in one of those. So, that's that. But here's the thing. I believe those rents can be pushed up for the area that it's in, probably about the $700. But we underwrite deals as they are, not what they can be. So what we're gonna do here is the 1 unit that's vacant, we know we can get about $600 on that. So the total rent on this currently is $2,455. So what is that? $2,455. And then we're gonna look at maintenance. Maintenance is gonna be about 12%, so that's $3,535. Management fee, which you know I'm big on that, 6%, which is $1,768. The utilities on this property, you have to pay trash, water, and sewer. So the previous owner said they were paying about $1,000. I bumped that up to about $1,500. So we got that. Insurance, they were paying around $1,600 on that. I bumped it up to $2,000. Taxes, they were paying about $5,000. I bumped that up to $5,500 because you have to take in consideration the cost. When you purchase something at a higher price, the county's gonna come back in and reevaluate that property based on that purchase price. So it's gonna be about $5,500 in that. So let's go ahead and see what we have here for the cash on cash return, and then also your total return. So the net operating income on this property will be about $15,157. The debt service is gonna be $10,306. That makes the cash on cash return on this property almost 12%. Precisely, it's 11.66%. So the cap rate on this, if you bought it all cash, would be 7.58%. We don't want to do that. We want the highest return we can get on this, so you're going to use leverage. The cash flow on this property after everything will be $4,850. You're going to pay down your principal, which is about $2,300. And then at the end of the day, guys, at the end of the day, the grand total, the return on this investment, including principal pay down, including your cash flow, is going to be about 17.33%. 17.33% will be your return on investment yearly. That is what you're getting, including principal pay down and your cash flow that you're getting. That comes to about $7,210. So guys, this is a great deal. What am I gonna do with it? Am I going to put an offer on it? For sure, I'm going to put an offer on this property. But this is what I'm gonna do. I really think this deal here is a great deal for someone who's really wants to get into real estate. A starter deal. This is absolutely great. The property itself is probably worth about $250,000. They're offering it at $200,000, but it's probably worth about $250,000, maybe $260,000. And I believe this is a great starter for someone. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to mention this to my circle of trust, trusted friends and family, and say, hey, if you want to get into real estate, let's get on this deal. You can purchase this deal and get into real estate. I have a bunch of deals going on right now, guys. So I will buy it. I will never let a deal go to waste if I have it in my possession. I can see the numbers working like this. But I also want to not be greedy and allow some of my friends who want to get into real estate take advantage of deals like this that I have available at my fingertips here. So I'm going to offer it to them first, see if they want it. If they don't want it, I'm taking it. But this will be a great opportunity for someone to get into real estate, get some money in their pocket with some cash flow. So once again, guys, I hope you got value out of this content. I'm gonna need you to watch this video over here. It will help you get into real estate, get into your first rental property, get into multiple properties, and I'll catch you guys on the next one. Thanks.